of these new screenshots that came out as well. I only just sort of found out about this. It's sort of got the same sort of ancient Nordic sort of style as the guy that was in at the start of the trailer who was talking. And they're wearing the same sort of clothes. They might even be talking to the guy that's might be on the other side. Got some fish, so there might be some new cookings. So there's another guy. They got this exact same clothing, with that little symbol as well. So might be seeing the hat for that. That looks good. So that looks fun. So yeah, sort of same old Skyrim sort of look. Okay, so this looks like a Apocrypha image. So as you can see, got more books and a bit more of a sort of proof that this is the realm of Apocrypha, forbidden knowledge. Because they say that every book in the realm of Apocrypha is a black book with no title, completely black. And if you look at that, how's that? That's a black book, no cover, following from the big books. So that's a bit more proof. As you can see, it is Apocrypha, green mist, same sort of architecture. So this looks like a cool, might be like some sort of entry, because down here, it might be like a door. So this guy, you saw this guy in the trailer, and that was in the big sort of dome of books. And you saw him, and he was like casting a spell, and you cast a fire spell at him. And basically, so this is just a better close-up image of the guy. He's not really, he might be a bigger guy. Well, he might be a creature, so there'll be like millions of them. So then that'll be like a random spawn, like, they might spawn, like, you walk around, you might see one of them, like, if you were in Skyrim, you might see a wolf, that sort of thing. So it looks like they're casting some sort of spell. It's green, but that wouldn't surprise me because it's Apocrypha. But it looks like some sort of paralysis spell. Now, in Skyrim, I don't believe you ever get paralyzed. So I don't know what it will be like to be paralyzed in Skyrim. It'll be pretty annoying because you'd have to sit until it wears off. So as you can see, got the horns. Basically, it's just a close-up image of that guy. So I explained it all in the previous video. So he's got sort of that weird thing. Got some tentacles, yeah. So that's about it for this image. The main bit was him. Already seen him, but this sort of proves Apocrypha. Interior architecture of a Redoran house, but most people haven't noticed that this isn't a Redoran house. This is a Redoran bar, maybe? Because if you look over here, it's sort of like someone else is sitting there on bar stools, a mead barrel, and some cups. So this will be probably a place that you can go to, sort of like a bar in places in Skyrim. So it'll be like heard any rooms lately. So this might be some sort of quest giver that you can see and talk to, like at bars there are quest givers. Now this is my favorite image. It shows a bit more of Redoran. This looks like some new clothing. I haven't seen this. I don't know much of the clothing, but the most exciting bit is this. This looks like bone mold armor. So this will probably be the Redoran bone mold armor, because I haven't played Morrowind, but I heard bone mold armor, the helmet varies between Redoran, Telvanni, all of those. So we might be seeing normal old bone mold armor, and since we're in a Redoran place and this is a Redoran helmet, we might be seeing Telvanni helmets and stuff like that. So this is exciting. So this looks like sort of, I think that's the Redoran symbol or something, or like some sort of place. As you can see, it's got someone there. It wouldn't be a house. It looks too big to be a house, and it's sort of got a tanning rack outside. It might be like some sort of mini store. So this looks like it may be like some sort of fire. Now the next image is seen in the trailer here, and see that's sort of the same thing. So if you look, see it's the exact same. It's the exact same place, because you can see here's a house and here's the sort of place with the So it looks like that there will be a blacksmith over here, and so this is, I think it's Fort Snow something, and that's what I just done a bit of research. Looks like there's an entrance there, so you must walk in there, and apparently tell Varnia building in. Unfortunately, in this image, this guy here, he sort of looks like he's wearing bone mold armor, but it's not really. You can't really confirm that. He'll probably be a guard. That's the only sort of bit of bone mold armor you see in the trailer. That bit. Now, people were thinking that the guy running up the stairs with the tarp over his buttocks was bone mold armor, but I think we can confirm that that is not bone mold armor after this image, because this looks a lot more like bone mold armor. And that other armor did look like, what's it called? I can't remember what it was called, because there's Nordic armor, Stolrim, bone mold, and something else. Chitin. So that looks a lot more like chitin. So up next is a bit more of a, we saw this in the trailer as well, same old, so we can just skip that. Now this is a bit more of a, now there are two things that I like in this, or three. So this sort of looks like the Morrowind side of Solstheim, and it's got a bull netch. Wait, people think it's a bull netch because it looks a lot like a bull netch. In the background, the third thing that I like, this may be, there's water here, so there's water here, and here, that big mountain thingy, is most likely Red Mountain. So this looks like you might be able to see a bit of Morrowind or Morrowind or whatever in the actual. So you might be able to see some of it. So you might be able to see Red Mountain. And I'm wondering if you go to the Skyrim side of Solstheim, you'll be able to see like the third of the world. That'll be cool. So it'll be like one side you can see Red Mountain, the other side it changes from Red Mountain to like the third of the world. Because they're like two biggest mountains in Tamriel. So this, it's a dead dragon, and remember in the trailer, that big sort of arena thing? So this looks like the exact same arena thing, and sort of got a weird structure up here, and it looks like it sort of reminds me of the Bard's Leap Summit, but there's no water or anything, so it might just be some sort of like sacrificial, maybe? I don't know, it's just confusing, I don't know. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Now, dead dragon, this looks like one of the normal dragons, not the new ones, so that's disappointing. Next image, more flying dragons, normal dragon, but we know that there'll be new dragons. That was a really weird dragon in this trailer. So, but this guy up here, it sort of looks like he's wearing, sort of reminds me of the armor that, what's his name? The second in command of the Stormcloaks. It sort of looks like that. Because if you look at the helmet, just there, that little area, it sort of looks like that helmet because it looks like a wolf, but also might be just a variant of Nordic armor. So it's either that or that. So this sort of looks like, this may be Solstheim, or it might be Skyrim. So that means that there might be flying in Skyrim. There most likely will, because in the trailer, I remember. Now this is sort of a better image of those guys that were in the trailer. And basically you slice his head and then he falls down, so you can't really see a good image of him. But now that they've released this, it's much better. So as you can see his mask, it sort of does look a lot more like Hermes Mora. So it makes it sort of believe that it is like a cultist of Hermes Mora. And basically, his eyes are freaky, he has a weird nose, but as you can see, he's got some tentacles on the side. Now, look at here, you can see that scaly sort of arms, and if you look closely up here, you can see a bit of scaly arms. So there'll be some sort of magic based, because I believe that this sort of armor will be sort of based as some sort of different armor. But it'll be like some sort of mage armor, so it will only have like armor of like 2 or 3 or even 1. So because he's casting fire spells and frost spells. So that's about it for this image. next one. Now, this has two sort of things. This place here, the entire place that this guy's in, sort of looks like Apocrypha, but I don't think it is. I think it's, remember in the trailer how you read that book and basically the tentacle grabs you and pulls you in. That's sort of what this place looks like. So maybe this guy is walking up to the book, and then as you walk up to the book, press A, boom, you start reading the book, tentacle grabs you, you're in Apocrypha. Now, the second thing for this is this, the guy. Now, he has an awesome armor set, Skyrim, and apparently they'll have weapons as well. So that'll be good. So there'll be weapons to match with the armor. I'm not sure if they will have it for like bone mold or anything like that, but I think they just chose Skyrim because it's a bit more of a mineral, if you know what I mean. Where like bone mold is just like bones that have been molded. That's what it's called, bone mold. Chitin, I'm not sure. And Nordic sort of like the ancient Nord armor. It has like ancient Nord swords. Something like that. I don't know, it's confusing, but they don't really match. But I like this guy's helmet. It sort of gives you the Dragonborn feel as well, because it's got the horns. So I'll definitely be using this armor. I wonder how good it is. I wonder how good the armors are. I want to know if their armor's better than Daedric, better than Dragonborn, better than Elven, equal to Glass, light, heavy. I'm pretty sure that Skyrim will be heavy, because it's sort of like heavy ice. It even could be light. That's one that I'm unsure about. Bone mold, I'd say, would be heavy. Chitin would be heavy, but Nordic might be light. So that's something to think about. So you might know. No one knows. So I think it'll be better if Skyrim was light, because I'm a light armor user. So that would be fun. So he's got a restoration spell. So that's about it for this image. This sort of gives you a bit more of a close-up look on the ash zombie guys, which I don't know if they are ash zombies or not. Bethesda has not released anything about ash zombies, anything about the blight in Soulstone. But he has a very cool weapon here, and it sort of looks like a dagger. But remember in the trailer, the sword that guy was using, that sword sort of matches this dagger. So there might be you might be able to, like, when you kill them, you find like ash, and then you can like forge that ash into a sword, or you can forge it into like a dagger. So it sort of gives you a bit more of a close-up look. This sort of looks like the Morrow inside. It's very blurry in the background. I'm not sure why. It might be because that guy's using that shout again. But that's basically about it for this image, which also means that it's about it for this video. So hope you liked this video. It was just something to do. I was bored and found out about these screenshots. So basically, let me just give you a rundown. So Nordic area, Apocrypha, Redrun Bar, Bone Mold and Redrun, Big Redrun Village, more Apocrypha, Bullnetch, arena sort of area, Flying Dragons, Hermes Mora, Cultist, Skyrim armor, reading the book of Apocrypha, and Ash Zombie. So that's all. So that's just a quick sort of rundown. If you want to have a look at any more of these, if you want to have a look at these images again, just go back into the video, take a pause, see if there's anything that you can notice that I haven't noticed, and just put them in make them a comment. Comment anything that you see that I haven't seen. So Ash zombies might have fire spells. So yeah, that's about it. So that's all. Hope you have a good day, and goodbye.